Push-ups are one of the most effective exercises for body transformation because they work a variety of different muscles all at the same time. In this video, we'll be covering some common push-up errors to avoid along with some ways to supercharge the regular push-up, followed by 5 push-up variations for increasing upper body strength, improving cardiovascular health, strengthening the core, and aiding in weight loss. But first, we need to tell you that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice, and it is recommended that you seek the guidance of a medical professional regarding your own health needs and before beginning any exercise program. Also, please subscribe to our channel to receive more of our content. Before we go into some push-up variations, it's vital we talk about the proper form of a standard push-up along with some of the most common mistakes to avoid. This will ensure that you get the most out of the exercise as well as reduce the risk of injury, and we will also cover how to enhance the standard push-up for even greater results. When performing the standard push-up, place your hands on the floor so your forearm is pointing straight up as much as possible, so that the bend at the elbow is at 90 degrees. Do not allow your elbows to flare out. Your elbows should be facing behind you and maintained in that direction throughout the entire exercise. To ensure you maintain the proper elbow position, turn your fingers and palms slightly outward. When pushing your body up, you want to try to keep the forearm from the elbow to the wrist area stationary as much as possible, with only the upper arm moving and the elbow acting as the hinge. As you reach the extended position, concentrate on squeezing and contracting your pecs by focusing on slightly rotating your elbows inward towards your body, and at the same time, place your intent into your hands as if you're trying to bring them together but are unable as they are locked in place, which creates a squeezing of the pecs for a stronger, more focused contraction. Keep the core engaged so you can maintain straight body alignment and don't allow your pelvis to sag and create a curvature in your lower back, and likewise, don't overcompensate and raise your hips too high. Do not allow your head to drop, but instead keep your head and neck straight and aligned with your torso. Don't cheat yourself by only doing partial movements. Be sure your chest touches the floor when going down and you extend your arms without locking your elbows to complete the upward portion of the movement. Avoid a shrugged shoulder position and don't allow them to pop up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on the down movement and separate them on the upward movement. Regulate your breathing so you inhale on the down movement and exhale while pushing up. You can also try doing push-ups with your hands and elbows out to the sides, so on the down position, your forearms and elbows will be at a 90-degree angle. You may find that this targets different muscles of your chest more effectively than the standard push-up. You do have to pay attention to your body as this position may cause shoulder pain over time or exacerbate any existing shoulder injuries. So now that we covered the essentials of a correct push-up, let's talk about a few things you can do to get some additional benefits out of your push-ups. Knuckle push-ups. Primarily used by martial artists, doing push-ups on your knuckles can help strengthen your wrists and forearms and also adds additional activation to your core to stabilize your body since it's more difficult to balance on your fists for support as opposed to your palms. Doing knuckle push-ups also increases the range of motion by a few inches, which makes it a little more challenging than doing regular palm push-ups. Doing push-ups on your fists reduces the strain on your wrists since the position of your fist provides greater support, which decreases the chance of injuring your wrist, which is a fairly common injury that can occur from doing push-ups or other forms of exercise. This is why you may want to consider adding knuckle push-ups into your routine or alternating between palm and knuckle push-ups to help lessen the strain on your wrist. Doing knuckle push-ups also facilitates better elbow positioning as it allows for greater forearm rotation. It is not necessary, nor do we recommend you do knuckle push-ups on a hard floor or surface. Do them on a soft mat or carpeting or use some cloths for cushioning. To make a correct fist, curl the first set of knuckles, then fold them in until your fingernails are no longer visible, and then place your thumb across your index and middle fingers. Concentrate on keeping the wrist straight at all times and try to spread the weight over the whole fist. It may take some adjusting to feel the most comfortable and stable balance point, but generally, you want to try and use the middle 2 or last 3 knuckles of your fist, as these knuckles offer the best alignment and support and ensure your wrist stays in a straight, locked position. Avoid using the first 2 knuckles. Even though it is common for many martial arts to utilize these knuckles, it requires you to bend your wrist and the bones in your forearm do not offer as much backup support compared to utilizing the last 3 knuckles of your fist. Perform the knuckle push-ups the same as a standard push-up. The only difference will be that instead of using palms, you will place your fists on the floor with the thumb sides facing forward. Another way to enhance the effects of a standard push-up is to increase the range of motion by dipping between 2 sturdy objects of equal height. You can use whatever you can find at home that is stable and sturdy enough to support you, such as dumbbells, benches, or chairs. This allows you to go even lower on the retraction portion of the push-up, thereby increasing the range of motion, and some studies have shown that exercises performed using a full range of motion can yield better results when it comes to strength and muscular growth over exercises performed utilizing a shorter range of motion. You can also try elevating your feet, which will add more emphasis on targeting the shoulders. One last tip that can help enhance your ability to perform push-ups and prepare you for more advanced variations is to occasionally practice eccentric push-ups, which means that you control the descent of your body during the downward portion of the push-up and descend at a slow, steady pace rather than just dropping quickly. Now let's look at 5 variations of the push-up that you should consider adding to your workout routine. Number 1. The diamond push-up. Diamond push-ups are great for really targeting the tricep muscles. Starting from your knees, place your palms on the floor and bring your hands together with your index fingers and thumbs touching, which will form a diamond shape. Your hands should be positioned directly under the center of your chest. Place your feet back and raise your body into the normal push-up position. Bring your chest down to your hands without letting the elbows flare out. At the completion of the descending movement, your chest should stop just slightly above your hands without making contact, and then push your body up into the extended position while keeping your elbows close to your body to prevent them from flaring out. Number 2. The breakdancer push-up. This push-up variation adds a rotational element that provides a great way to target your core. At the completion of the push-up extension, rotate your torso to one side while maintaining correct alignment in your hips. With your free hand, form a fist and place it in front of your face, palm facing you. At the same time, bring the knee of the opposite leg to your elbow while contracting your stomach muscles. Then return to the elevated push-up position. Perform a proper push-up and then repeat the exercise on the other side. With this exercise, it is very important to keep your fist in front of your face and keep it in place so your elbow does not drop, allowing the leg to do the work by bringing the knee to your elbow for better core engagement. Number 3. Isometric plank push-up. This variation utilizing isometrics can help static strength, which can aid in your ability to perform push-ups, while at the same time strengthen your tendons and ligaments. This isometric concept can be applied to just about any type of push-up exercise, but here we will be demonstrating using the standard push-up. Beginning from an extended position, retract your position slightly and hold the position for 5 seconds. Be sure to breathe in and out with each count and not hold your breath. Now drop down a bit lower and hold for 5 seconds again. Repeat this process until it takes you 5 retractions each to reach the fully retracted or bottom position, but do not allow your body to rest on the floor. Then repeat the same process of 5 extensions each when pushing your body up, holding for 5 seconds in each position. You can alter this exercise to fit your level of fitness. You can increase the amount of retractions and extensions it takes to reach a completed position, or you can adjust the holding time of each static position, or both. For example, you could make your extensions smaller so it takes 10 movements to reach a completed retraction and 10 movements for a completed extension, and make the hold time in between each movement to be 10 seconds. Be sure to keep your proper body alignment, and this can be a great way to combine the benefits of a plank with the added isometric element. You may find just one full repetition of this exercise challenging enough. Number 4. The pike push-up. The position of this exercise takes a lot of the focus off of the chest, but makes it ideal for targeting the triceps, shoulders, and upper back, while also working the core, hamstrings, and calves. It is advisable to first warm up and stretch your hamstrings and calves prior to performing this exercise, as the pike position requires some flexibility to perform properly. Begin from a standard extended position with your palms directly under the shoulders. Lift your hips straight up as high as you can while keeping the lower back aligned and your legs and arms straight, while also contracting and drawing your abdominal muscles up towards your spine to activate your core. Depending on your level of flexibility, you may need to lift your heels off the ground and balance on the balls of your feet, and you may also need to widen your stance as well. Your body should be in a jackknife or inverted V position. It's important to contract your shoulders by keeping your shoulder blades spread apart throughout the entire exercise, which will more fully recruit the shoulder muscles in this exercise. Bring the top of your head down in between your hands while focusing on looking between your legs to maintain proper head and neck alignment. Push yourself up and remember to keep your legs straight throughout the exercise. Try for 2 to 3 sets of 10 repetitions each. Number 5. The archer push-up. This push-up variation, like so many of the other exercises, targets your triceps, shoulders, and chest, as well as recruiting the core muscles. But one of the most beneficial aspects of this exercise is that it builds unilateral strength, which can help correct muscle imbalances. Begin in an extended push-up position with the hands wider than shoulder width apart and fingers pointing outward to the sides, and place your feet together. Shift your body to your right while maintaining your body alignment, and as you begin to transfer weight to your right hand, rotate it inward so the fingers are now facing to the front. Bend the elbow and ensure it stays close to the body and does not flare out as you reach the fully retracted position with your chest just slightly above the floor, while at the same time keeping your left arm extended with the fingers still pointed out to the side. And do not allow the elbow to bend, as this will recruit the bicep muscle and lessen the effectiveness of the exercise. Push yourself up and repeat the exercise on the other side. Remember to maintain proper alignment in your torso at all times and don't allow your hips to sag. Try to do at least 5 reps on each side for starters. For more of our content, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.